All right, so we are talking to Mr. James Moore today. We're exploring the first generation of families in Michigan or Ypsilanti. So my first question for you is, have you lived in Ypsilanti all of your life? And how old are you so we can get
Not
started?
all of my life, because I migrated here my family when I was 9 years old. So it's not all my life. It's most of my life, but not all of it. And
Okay,
I'm 94 years old.
94 years old. All right. So what is one of the memories that you have from moving to Ypsilanti, if you have any?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
My father
Uh,
and them just came and got us and drove back.
and then just came through to Ypsi, settled here.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Yeah.
motivated your parents to
Well,
move
I
y'all
guess
up
back
here?
then that was when Ford was hiring and paying $5 a day. So a lot of people migrated to
Mm,
Michigan at the time.
okay, so the economics up here were booming at the time then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There was 9 of us, and there's only 2 of us left now.
And you're what, the fourth one? You're the fourth oldest?
No, it was Ann, Bessie, third oldest.
Oh, you're third oldest. Mm-hmm.
So you went to school with everybody
Yeah,
together?
they say I
So what was your occupation? What did you do
inspected. I worked at Ford Motor Company.
at Ford? Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
57 years.
nice. Did you get into it because your father was in it, or how did you get to Ford working?
No, when I was in the World War II, and when I got out the Army, I was looking for a job, so I got a job at Ford.
When they were hiring? Did you enjoy it
Oh
mostly?
yeah, it was a living.
Yeah. Okay. You were in the Army, so you came in and worked for Ford after you left the Army?
Yes,
How long were you in the Army for?
about 3 years.
3 years? Okay. Um, did you find anything challenging for when working hard?
Well, I didn't have no hard time at Ford's.
Okay. And then how many children do you have?
3. One live in Florida, and one live in New Jersey, and one stay here.
Okay. And what changes have you seen that are the most positive in your life?
The ability to see my grandkids is better. They're not close.
Yeah, so you can see them on your phone or iPad. And
Yeah.
you don't have to be in the same place. That is pretty nice, especially during this time. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about being in Ypsilanti growing up that I have not asked?
No, I've been here since I was 9 years old. And I've raised up on Hamilton Street.
Okay. Is there anywhere else that you would have wanted to live, or you feel perfectly happy and
No,
content in
yeah,
Ypsilanti?
I'm happy and content.
That's good. That's a good thing.
I live here. I live now since 1972. So
That's a blessing. Um, you
Okay.
collect cars. How many cars do you have?
at my house, I have 5,
You have 5 cars?
and I have 2 old Mustangs in my first house I lived in the garage.
Yeah. Was getting the Mustangs inspired by working at Ford, or have you always wanted a Mustang?
No, I just like the old cars. That's a
Mm-hmm. Okay.
when the one I got now is a favorite. 205 Mustang convertible. The one you see me drive to church. I know growing up, when we have to go to the theater. We couldn't go to the theater. We should go upstairs in the theater. You couldn't sit downstairs in the theater. That's what segregation they had here. When I was, yeah.
Right. What other things were segregated up in Michigan and Ypsilanti? Because you don't think about that stuff being from up north. Think about it
I
all.
had no problem with segregation since I've been here.
Okay. So it's just the movie theaters?
Yes. No,
Mostly
some of the restaurants
in the restaurant.
was kind of segregated too. The ones that was on Michigan Avenue there.
Good to know. Are there any of them that are still there that were there?
No.
Okay. That's good to know.
You know, the one thing that my dad used to always say, and even when I was growing up, what made Ypsilanti unique is you didn't see the segregation as much as I think people experienced in the South. You know, I think that it's a more cohesive relationship between individuals here over the years. And if you look around, you know, a lot of people who were raised in Ypsilanti stayed in Ypsilanti. So I always say that gives a lot of credibility to the area, you know.
Me and my wife been married 72 years. This money to be 73.
Yep. Yep. I'm blessed.
Thank you for sharing with us about what it's like being in Ypsilanti.